So we got to fight. We're at war. Okay, they want to destroy your republic, the unions. They want to destroy your republic. They want to destroy your morals, destroy law and order. They want to destroy your family. They want to destroy your children. They want your children. These people are groomers. These people are pedophiles. They are trying to make pedophilia legal. I know, I live in California. It's already legal there if there's only 10 years between the perpetrator and the victim. 13-year-old kid, 23-year-old guy, that's okay. That's not what Californians think. That's what the unions think. And their wicked friends who steal our elections. What else do they want? They want to dumb us down so they can control us. They want us to be useful idiots. They want to sexualize your kids. Do you know that they want to undermine your family? Have you heard of community schools? They're dangerous. Community schools are a communist design. They want to feed your children breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They want to provide medical insurance, eyeglasses, dental, and by the way, they'll tell you how to vote. They want to do everything for the family. They want the kids to worship government, not God. Obey government, not family. Teachers, if you're teachers in this room, here's what they do with community schools. They grab a hold of your empathy, and they say, oh, we need to help this little child. He's poor, he needs dental work. Don't fall for it. The church helps the poor, not the government. Great country, great educational system. We're moral, we're well educated, and we're self-governing. We don't have Black Lives Matter controlling us in those days, right? We have godly people in office. Enter the NEA, 1857. 1857 is when the NEA was started. Oh, it was started by teachers. No. Our kids learned the Greek and Latin. Why? Because if you know the Greek and Latin roots, you know the English language better. I'll give you just one quick sample. We've all been really deceived by the pharmaceutical companies, have we not? If we would have known the Greek and the Latin, we would have known that the root for pharmaceutical is sorcery. That's all we would need to know. Sorcery, I'm staying away from that. God told me not to get involved in sorcery. Okay, we're fooled and deceived because we don't know. But we used to know in America, and something happened. Something completely undermined our educational system. That something was the National Education Association, which claims to be a, quote, teacher union. It's not. So, one other thing before I go on into the NEA. Did you know that in the old days in our country, pre-NEA, did you know over 90% of people could read and write fluently with great comprehension? We'd never heard of dyslexia. Never heard of it. We do not need another new curricula written ever again. Just go back to what we used to do, okay? I'm so glad you guys get it. Already written, thanks to David Barton at Wall Builders, he's reprinted a lot of it. Truly, the unions tried to remove, like go into libraries and remove all of those old primers. Thank God for people like David Barton who have saved that history for us. We just need to go back to it. McGuff school choice is government money coming to a private school or a homeschool. It's a slippery slope. Pretty soon you got to teach CRT and LGBTQ in a Christian school. We don't want federal or state money in our schools. We want to fund it ourselves. If I was queen of the world, I'd lower your taxes so you could afford that, but I'm not. So we just have to do our best. Okay, so well-educated, moral. We had morals in our schools. We had the 10 Commandments hanging on every wall. Our teachers started the day with prayer, and we read the Bible. We were not teaching religion, we were teaching virtue. Love your neighbor as yourself. Honor your parents. Do not kill. That would stop abortion, wouldn't it? During the lawsuit, the number one question people asked me was, are you afraid for your life? I was. Number two question, are you afraid for your job? They knew. They knew what happens when you speak out. But after Scalia's death to this day, number one question, do you think the unions killed him? I won't answer the question. I just state the obvious. If thousands of people have asked me that question, clearly they're capable of doing it. Or at least we all think they are. They want to dismantle your republic and turn you into a communist hellhole. You want to lose this life? I don't. I don't want to go live in some gulag. Look, my friend Dr. Simone Gold, you know Dr. Simone Gold? She started America's Frontline Doctors. She's in prison right now. She's sitting in a federal prison in Florida because the police invited her into the Capitol building and she gave a speech.
Videos of aggression and 5 deaths. She says she saw no violence. Gold says she didn't expect any of the chaos from that day and only heard of the violence afterwards.
On January 6th, she's sitting in a federal prison. If you want to write to her with me, I'm happy to send the address to Suzanne to share with you. We're all trying to write to her and encourage her. She's a good and godly woman.
These will be cash only. And I say that very aggressively because that is the only way that you'll get straight answers.
20% of our economy is going into this socialized area. If it's not Medicare, it's controlled by Medicare, so it's already socialized. We have a medical Marxist situation right now, and it's the gateway to communism in our nation. If we don't grab a hold of that and we don't bring that back to free market forces, we're going to be a communist nation anyway.